Hey all, and welcome back to Fuzzy Ducksy Gaming. Now this is a bit of a rushed quick video because it needs to come out today to make sure that you can benefit from the video. This is basically just how to utilize your double campaign currency weekend that's coming up on console. I know it's not coming up on PC, but when it does, these same things will still apply. So basically the double currency is basically as it suggests. Every time you go to one of these 5 zones and complete a quest, you'll get double the campaign currency than you normally do. Now, the thing to note is that as you can see from the event details, that it runs on GMT, same as it's the clock here, Thursday 6 PM, and it runs till Monday at 6 PM. Now, what this means is that you don't want to be completing your weekly quests in these zones if you still are working towards your boons. You need to complete this during the double campaign currency to benefit from it, so it'd be an absolute waste if you complete it before this event goes live. Now this is certainly really important for Dread Ring, because if we go to the campaign, as if you've seen my video about completing campaigns, you'll know that the bottleneck for Dread Ring are Thayan Scrolls, and you get the majority of these from your weekly Kill Red Wizards quest. You get 30 for completing this quest, which means if you wait until the event starts, you'll get 60. I'll say as well for weeklies, if you're about, there is an 8-hour period between weekly reset and the event ending. So if you are able to get on and play on a Monday, then you're able to go and complete another weekly for double campaign currency. Now the other thing to note is regarding dailies. You want to start stacking these up in advance where there's zones where you get different quests every day. So Sharandar would be a good example. So if we go to Sharandar, there's basically 3 different zones here that you unlock and go to, and each day they have a different set of quests, and you can build up 9 quests in each zone. And this is what you want to do. If you can save up 9 quests ready for when that event starts, then that means you're going to get 18 of each zone's currency for completing them when the event comes live. It also means you've then got 3 days to build them up again, so you can then complete them again and get another 18 currency. Now if we look at the last 3, I remember doing this and it being a real drag because I didn't do it during double currency, and every quest is the same, it's really boring, but you can actually get these 3 boons completely done within that campaign currency weekend. Because if we look at what you need, so for this one, for example, you need 18 of the swords. For this one, you need 9 of everything. And then for the next one, you also need 9 of everything. And that totals 36. And funnily enough, that's the exact amount that you get if you save up your 9, complete them, and then get another 9 and complete them towards the end of the weekend. That equals 36 of each campaign currency type. Now, there are obviously other currencies here. And that's why you're saving up the weekly, because you get the Feywild Sparks and Crescents from doing the weekly. You also want to be completing the Battle for Sharandar daily every day that the double campaign currency event's on, because that again gives you the extra currency towards the campaign task. Now what you might find is that Crescents become a bottleneck for Sharandar. If they do, and you're desperate to get it complete, and you don't want to wait to grind anymore, you can go onto the auction house and you can buy Fomorian concoctions. If you get in there early, they're quite cheap. I imagine the price will probably go up slightly as more people might be looking to get their campaigns complete. But if we look, you can get a stack of 249 for 8,500 AD. And from what I can remember, it's 5 Fomorian concoctions for 8,500 AD. What I'm going to do, just to be sure, is I'm going to double check that. So I'm back in Sharandar. I've gone over to the Bounty Master, open up the store, and you can see there it's 5 Fomorian concoctions for 1 gold crescent. Now it is 160 crescents to get the last 3 boons completed. So even if you had 0 crescents and you had 0 Fomorian concoctions and no quests left to get them, it's 800 Fomorian concoctions to trade in for these gold crescents. And you can do it, you don't have to do it one by one, you can trade in however many you have. So I've got enough to get 13, so I would do that. If we go into the auction house and look to see what that would cost, as I say, you have to be fairly quick getting these, because if lots of people do it, there end up being none of these on the market and they're stupidly priced. So at the moment, as you can see, the supply is not massive, but if I went in and wanted to do it, then I've got the option to buy these for 32,000 AD. Your other option would be, if you're in a guild or alliance, there will be loads of people that have completed Sharandar and might be sitting there on 50 or 60 Fomorian concoctions that are worth next to nothing. They would gladly, well, in my guild and alliance, certainly we give them over to people when they're trying to complete boons that they've got everything else for and they're just stuck on one currency, because you can't really do anything else with them. You can trade them in, put them in your guild for a tiny bit of a boost, but I think it's more important to help a player. So don't be scared to ask in alliance or guild chat if you need these. I'm sure some people will have some that they can give you. But if you're completing your quest properly and you're saving them for double events, then you should be able to get enough to complete that event. So that covers off the boons, but it's also handy to do even if you've completed all of your boons. Unless your guild and every guild in your alliance is maxed, it's going to be really helpful to complete certain campaigns depending on what currency your guild needs to progress in their boon structure. So get together with your alliance, maybe concentrate on our guild, say, well, this guild needs X amount of this. We can get that from this campaign currency. Let's just send a message out and see if people don't mind spending half an hour grinding a couple of campaigns to deposit into the bank. It's what we do to get kind of certain guilds and certain alliances leveled up, or did when we were lower levels. A lot of ours are kind of fairly maxed out now anyway, but it'll certainly be a help for up and coming guilds. That really covers off the video. I just wanted to get it out quickly because I know it's going to be released kind of around reset time, so unless you watch it fairly quickly, it may be too late anyway, so I apologise if that's the case. But I hope it helped, and I will see you again in the next video.